Okay, so give it a simple generic name here like RHEL. I'm gonna give it a name as primary, or what should I give RHEL? Um, Original, okay? Or maybe just give it a name base. So this is gonna be a base copy. Okay? Now make sure if you are in the guided mode, just click expert mode here. Okay, and then you have to give the name again, I suppose. Yeah, go ahead.
Are we all doing this, or is it just Saeed?
I'm sorry?
Are we all doing this, or is it just Saeed?
Everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody. Because I set you guys up last week, I just went through, without any explanation. So I want to make sure everybody is able to do this on their own if they have
Okay.
to.
So we're setting up the base.
Yeah. Add new and then give it a
Oh.
name like a Red Hat Enterprise Linux base. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now just click create, and then here we need 16 gigabytes here, 16 GB. Okay, and then let me make sure. Yep, 16 GB is on, and all you have to do is click create. Okay. Now go into settings, and then we are worried about. We need to go into the network, and then enable network adapter. First adapter, okay? Expand that and make sure this one is set to bridge adapter. Okay, so I've captured the picture for that. Okay, bridge adapter. And go on to the second adapter and then click enable network adapter and then set this as NAT. And I'm sorry, go back to adapter 1 and then make sure promiscuous mode is all, allow all. Okay, so this is there. Yeah, bridge adapter, promiscuous mode is allow all. And then go to adapter 2 and here insert below. And I'm gonna copy this. Yeah, can you go on mute, please? So adapter 2, and then this is the configuration you should have, and it looks good to me. Okay, now go into storage. Adapter 1, adapter 2, go into storage, and here, so highlight empty, and then click on this disk drop down menu here and select choose optical disk and select the correct one. We are selecting 1908. Somehow if you have 2003, we don't need it. So the name version should be 1908. Red Hat CentOS 7 DVD 1908. Make sure you select that one. Okay, and looks good. This looks good. Okay, all you have to do is now just click OK. Okay, now go ahead and power it on. Turn it back, turn the VirtualBox on. Okay, so minimize the window behind it so that you could view it better. And now it's to giving you a countdown, right? 60 seconds. So use your up and down arrow key on the keyboard and select the very first one, install CentOS 7. Okay, and hit enter. So it's going to come up on a dark screen. Okay, here's the thing I'm going to show you about the mouse. Once you click in this window here, you will lose the mouse. So it will work inside here. If you want to get your mouse back, just push the control key on the right side of the keyboard. So on your keyboard, there are two control keys, right? Push the one on the right side. This keyboard here, this key. There is one more on the left side, but I'm worried about the right keyboard here. So if you click in here, the mouse will disappear and then you could move inside the VirtualBox. If you want to get it back, if you push the right keyboard control key, you get the mouse back, okay? All right, in here, so I'll caution you here, the mouse may or may not work. Okay, so try to use your mouse. If it doesn't work, then use the tab keys on the keyboard to highlight the correct button here, either quit or continue, and then hit enter, okay? So using the mouse, I'm going to use the mouse and then I'm going to click on continue. Okay, and then I'm going to scroll down to this here. So now what it's saying is it's running some checks here, so let it do its thing. Now what you have to do is click where it says installation destination. Okay, you have to go in there once and then click done, because it says the automatic configure partitioning is on. That's why you want to do it. So all this, you don't have to make any changes here, just click done here. Okay, so you will be back where it says begin installation. Okay, so let me capture the screen here. Begin installation. Okay, so click begin installation. Okay, now the installation has started. Now what we need to do is we need to set up a root password. Okay, so we need to click in where it says root password, and then give it a password here. Normally for this I just keep it simple. I usually type red hat and then confirm red hat, and then I'm going to click OK. You have to click done one more time. Okay, because what it does is it will check your password, and if you have like a dictionary password, like very simple, like a silly name or something, it will try to warn you that it's a silly password. You have to do it or give it a stronger password. Okay, so don't worry about it, just click continue. Okay, so the password we created is the one for the root user, root password. So the name of the administrator is root. Okay, you cannot change the name here for the administrator. So let me go here, and here set the password for the root user. And what is the root user? Root user is the name of the admin. So the super user, admin super user. Okay, root is the name of the administrator or super user, and is the name of the administrator or super user, and you cannot change the name. Okay, you cannot change the name to something else. Okay, it will stay the root. And set the strong password. In real world scenario, you must set up the strong password. Okay, and never share a password. So if like even a CEO of the company comes up and tell you I need a root password, you just tell them you cannot give them, or you don't. I mean, you just never ever give out a password to anybody and never share the password. Okay, if they have a root access, they may get it however way they want. But if somebody come up to you and ask you what is the password for root password for the system, you just simply decline it, no matter who is coming up and asking the password. Okay, never ever give the password. Okay, so this is that. All right, now we're just gonna wait. here. What is this blank? So we just have to wait for it. It says performing post installation setup task, so it's almost ready. My computer probably running slow here. If you are done, just wait up for me, okay? Okay, now it's ready to reboot. So I'm gonna gently reboot it. Okay, so now it comes up here, right? So it comes up in a dark screen. So all you have to do here is type name of the user, which is root. Okay, and password, it's asking for a password. But when you type a password, it will not show. So continue typing the password and hit enter. It will log you in. So that's a security feature for Red Hat or Linux in general, that if the password you can't see it and hit enter. If it's successful, it will log you in here and says root at localhost. Okay, if your prompt has changed, that means you logged in successfully. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to change the document around here. But at this moment, we need to get the IP address for this box. Okay. So what you have to do is type IP space A and hit enter. So what is happening here is you see ENP0S3 is the name of the network adapter. Okay, so let's go into settings here. And this box has two adapters here, adapter 1 and adapter 2. Okay, adapter 1 and adapter 2. So adapter 1 is ENP0S3 and adapter 2 is ENP0S8. Okay, those numbers are generated randomly. So let me capture the screen here. So the screen is there here. Everybody with me, is right? Okay, good.
I'm waiting to reboot, but yeah, I'm following still.
Okay. So I'm gonna put this one here in adapter 1 will be ENP what is it? ENP what? ENP0S3. ENP0S3. This is adapter 1. And then adapter 2 is going to be ENP0S8. In future, you may end up seeing, randomly S8, S9, S12, whatever. Yeah, but just don't worry about it. That's what it is, okay? So I'm going to say copy. And I'm going to put it in the document here. So all this document screen capture I'm doing, all this is going to go on the website here, the course website. Okay, all this document and the video will be uploaded also. Let me just put a highlight on there. Eraser. Is there a highlighter here? Well, it's fairly simple enough here. Okay, so now what I need to do is capture this. So I'm going to highlight this ENP0S3, ENPS0S8. Okay, and I'm going to replace this. So you're actually logging as root here. Yeah, you're logging in as root. And then you provide the password here. And then here's the IP-A is the command. So type login as root, type IP-A, okay, and get the adapter information as shown. Okay, so now I'm going to put down here I'm going to put down adapter 1. Adapter 1 is ENP0S3. Adapter 2 is ENP0S8. Okay? Adapter 1 and adapter 2. So that's how it's listed as adapters. Okay? So I may not explain what adapter means, okay? Adapter is network card is an adapter. Network is actually a correct term is NIC, network interface card. Get the NIC adapter information. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to go and do the some changes to the configuration file here, okay? It's if you never used Linux before, this is kind of weird way to do it, but just follow along with me and then you should be able to get this. So type cd, then a space, first of all type clear, so it will clear the screen. Okay, then type cd, I'll talk what cd means, /etc/ SYSCONFIG /network hyphen script. Okay, and hit enter. Then do ls. Then type a command name ls. Okay, don't worry about all these commands. I'm going to go through each and every one. Once this is only the setup here. Once the setup is done, once we're up and running, then all these things is out of the way. Then I'm going to walk you through each and every steps. So if you take a notice here, you have IFCFG-ENP03 and 08. So this is the configuration file for the adapters.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When I typed in the CDs and the whole prompt that you told me and clicked enter, it gave me a no such file or directory message.
Okay.
And then I tried to retype it again, and then it just went down one line, and it just says network hyphen scripts and a hashtag. So I'm
Yeah, that's
supposed to
good.
write.
It's matching what I'm doing.
Okay, so hit type ls after that.
Yeah, type ls, yes.
Okay, all right. Sorry about that. Thank you.
And then you should see something comes up here. But
Okay.
ENP0S3, it may be different. Don't quote me on this. What's on my screen could be different, but it should match what you are seeing on my screen.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So let me highlight this here. Okay, this screen comes up. Okay. Now, what we need to do is we need to edit the configuration file here. So this IFCFG ENP 03 and 08, S03 and S08, these are configuration files, okay? So I'll tell you how you would do the configuration or edit it. So what you have to do is IFCFG ENP0S3, IFCFG ENP0S8. Okay, so in here at the prompt type VI space IFCFG hyphen ENP 0S3 and push a tab key on it so that the space bar, it gives a space there. Okay, everybody with me? So I'm gonna grab the screen. So the command is vi ifcfg-enp 0s3. Okay, now hit enter. So you have a bunch of lines in there, right? Scroll all the way to the bottom, which it says on boot, it says no, right? We have to make it yes. And scroll all the way to the right of that line, and then on the keyboard push a letter I on the keyboard. Not on the bottom it says insert, right? So all you have to do is you have to change it to yes. YES, nothing else. Okay? Once you have typed yes, push the escape key on the keyboard. The term insert on the bottom of the screen is gone. Okay, so now we need to save and exit. So to save the exit, hold on to the shift key and push the colon. And look at the bottom of the screen here. It says colon and a blinking cursor. Okay, hit X as in Xerox and hit enter. So you should go back to the previous screen.
Shift colon and then X.
Yes, sir. It should match and then hit enter. Hit enter and then it should go back to the down on the bottom. Okay, actually it's going back to the previous command here. You should see the cursor is blinking at network script here. So it put us back to the, we are out of the file and we are back to our command line. Okay, just hang on. So type clear on the bottom there so that the screen is cleared up. And bring the cursor, on your keyboard, use the up and down arrow key to go up to the history, and then select here, instead of 3, make it 8. Okay? Make it 8 and push the tab key. When you push the tab key, it will give you a confirmation that yeah, you typed in correctly, if the space is there. And hit enter. Go down to boot again. Go all the way to no. Push the key on the keyboard I as in India. And then push the delete backspace to delete it and type yes. Now push the escape key to escape out of it. You should not see insert in there anymore. And you hold shift colon and then type X as in Xerox on your keyboard and hit enter. Okay? Type clear to clear the screen. So I'm going to type this here. VI push I on keyboard to go into edit mode. Go to line on boot and change it to yes as shown. as shown in pic and save and exit. To save and exit, type escape, ESC, push escape, then shift, do shift and colon, plus colon key. Okay, and then type X as in Xerox. So this combination will save the file and exit. Okay. Now what do we got to do is type this command. We should reboot the box. We should reboot the server here. Type INIT space 6. INIT space 6. Okay, then now hit enter. It will reboot. Okay, init 6 is the command. It will quickly reboot and come back here, right? Now type login normal here, root, and the password. It's logged in here. Now type IPA. So now we have the IP address for the two servers. Two Ethernet commands. One starting with 192.68, this is a bridge IP address, and one starting with 10. It could be the one starting with 10 is the internet address. Okay, yeah, we'll talk about it later, a little later. Now the IP address is visible. So the highlighted in stuff is IP address. Okay. What I'm going to do now is don't need this.
Quick question.
Yes.
So once we set up the root password and everything, later on in the future, if somebody forgets it, is it possible to reset that, right?
That is 3 months from now. I'll show you.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Very good. Very good. Very good question. And anybody should have that question here. What will happen if you forget the password? And it happens a lot. And yeah, that is coming 3 months from now.
Hey, Mr. Zafar.
Yeah.
So I'm typing in the command because my reboot took a little while to it took me some time to reboot, but I'm putting in the command cd space etc slash sysconfig slash network dash scripts, and it's saying that I have no such file or directory, and I don't get everything that you guys were getting in
Yeah.
order to list the
Yeah. So look exactly. You have to type exactly the way it is. Okay.
right.
CD. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Where are you right now? Where is it blinking?
So it says root at localhost, and then it has the hashtag, and then cd space
Space that
etc
forward slash
forward slash uh,
etc
yep
forward slash
yep
sysconfig
yep
forward slash
forward yeah
network
network.
slash script, then push a tab key.
Okay.
If it's you typed it actually really good without mistakes, then it should give you a slash, a forward slash also on its own.
Oh, okay.
And then
Uh,
hit. Is it not giving you that?
yeah, it's not giving me the forward slash.
Okay, give me a screen.
Okay. It's it's do you need the password or the
Yeah, the
RD?
ID and password. Give me ID first.
One
Yeah.
uh 415
Okay.
96
Okay.
51
Okay.
16.
Okay. And the password?
Q
Q
58 or 52. Sorry.
52
Yeah. 8 JJ.
number 8 JJ.
Yes.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay.
Okay, now so go back, start from CD.
You want me to clear it?
Yeah, yeah, backspace it. Yeah, give us type CD space, then a slash, a forward slash,
Oh, forward slash before. Okay.
etc.
Okay.
Then
Slash.
type partially sys and then push a tab key.
Push sys and then
Yes, type CON
CON.
and then push tab key. Yeah. What I'm trying to say is when you push the tab key, it auto fills it for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then
Okay.
put a slash again and type network. Hyphen, then type, no, not
Oh,
slash,
hyphen.
hyphen. Then push tab,
Wait.
push a tab key on the keyboard. Okay, see how it gave you the another forward slash?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, now hit enter. See, now it tells you are in a network script folder.
Okay, and then push LS.
ls,
Okay,
then do vi, and select the first, type the first item, ifcfg.
select the first one.
Yeah, ifcfg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
I
mouse
I
doesn't work here.
I was writing it down when you were going through it. I just couldn't get past that first
Yeah,
part. And then enter, right?
yes,
And then go down,
and then go to the right.
press
No,
I,
yeah,
delete it,
yeah.
or
You have to use backspace. No, yeah, go, yeah. Now type yes. Then
and then
escape.
escape. There
See,
we go.
see how the insert disappeared. This is good.
Yeah.
Shift and colon, and then now put little x. Yep, hit enter.
Okay.
Clear it.
Now do it for 8, right?
Yeah, clear it.
Do it for adapter number 2 as
Yeah.
well.
No, so I'll show you. Clear the screen first. Go back and type clear. Hit enter. Yeah. Now just bring up, use the up arrow key on the keyboard to bring up the last commands you typed in.
Which key?
You have like 4 keys, right? Up, down, side arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah, push the up key.
Up
Push
key.
it one more. See, the command is back now. Just change it to 3 to 8. There you go.
Got you.
Now
Thank
do yes.
you. I, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Escape.
Shift colon.
Shift colon X.
That's it. Now do INIT6. It will restart the computer. Init space 6.
Oh,
No, give it.
space
Yep.
6.
Yep. Alright, it will start the box.
Thank you, brother.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna disconnect here now.
Okay.
So to continue on, um, so we are in good position now. So the box is ready. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna shut this down. Keep this as a master copy. So we're gonna keep this as a master copy. So I'm gonna shut this down. INIT0 is gonna shut down the screen, shut down the virtual box. So I'm gonna put down clone the base copy. Okay, clone the base copy here. So what you have to do is you have to shut it down first. Yeah, you have to type init0. So now what you got to do is in a virtual box, all you have to do is right click and then clone. Okay, so I'm gonna say clone here, and then I'm gonna give it a name practice. PRACTICE, practice, okay? And then I'm going to go next. And then I'm going to do a full clone, okay? Do the full clone. Yeah. And it's going to do the cloning. So in matter of 1 minute, what we have gone through all that is going to do the clone here. I mean, some of you guys are in IT, so you know what cloning is. It is just making an exact replica, okay? It's going to make an exact replica of what you have done. You probably, how much time we spent on it? 2 hours already, or hour and 15 minutes. Now what you have done, spent is going to be cloned in no time. All of a sudden you have a same exact copy of the clone, yet in itself is going to be a different machine, okay? Okay, see, the clone is there. So this is the one we're gonna use it going forward here, okay? So let me clear something up here. Okay. So I'm gonna put this one on the bottom here. Okay, so this is the network configuration, so it's not if needed. Okay, so let me. Okay, so let me save this here. And then I'm gonna put this copy here as clone copy. So the clone is complete. Okay, so this part is not needed here. If you need to, then you could configure that. But I'm not worried about that, okay? Uh, okay, so that's about it. So I'm gonna close this and go ahead and start the clone, the new clone you have. Okay, so let's see here. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and log in, root, password, and then type IP-A. So now we have the IP address 192. Look at this part here which says inet. That's the real IP address for this box. So we just need only one IP address to connect to it, okay? 192.168.1.100. So what we need is for the Windows guys, go ahead and launch PuTTY. Okay. So if you want to change how this screen is going to look, what you should do is in here select like default settings, Okay, click load. What I usually want is I want my windows to be in a foreground would be lighter color. So it would be in a darker screen with a lighter, usually yellow set, so that it's easier on my screen here, okay? And I should put this in a document here. Hold on. Okay, so in putty here, so everybody with me, right? I'm coming to the people who got Mac here in a minute here. Anybody who got putty, go ahead and launch putty. It should have came down when you have installed the software. So select default settings and then click load. Okay, and then click open. I'm sorry, yeah, then just click load there. Okay, so let me type that there. Okay, this is putty, and then go into colors. I mean, this is your preference, your own choice. If you need to, you do it. If not, then it's up to you. So I'm gonna go here, color, and then click modify. Okay, and next thing you wanted it done is, everybody with me so far? Yeah, I hope so. And then click modify. I usually keep this color here so that it's easy on my eyes. So this is the color I usually keep it. And then I click OK there, and then go into appearance, and then change the font size. The default font size are smaller, so I don't like that. Default font size are smaller, so you put that in there. and then change it to, I usually change it to 16, okay? You could change it to 16 so that it's easier on your eyes. Set it to 16 and just click OK there. Okay, and then go on the top here and then just click save. Okay, what it'll do is it will save the configuration, the settings you have.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Under the default settings on my screen for the PuTTY configuration, it has another, I guess it says practice under it. I think it's for the other Red Hat that we
Yeah.
created.
No, I think
Should I
I
delete
set it
that?
up already once, right?
Yeah, I set it up on the default setting what we just did, but should I delete the practice?
No, because last week I set it up, right? Who's this?
Okay, yeah. This is Mirza.
Yeah, I set it up on your computer. So
Okay.
now leave it
Okay, that's
alone. Leave it alone.
okay.
Now what you have to do is I go in here and let me grab the IP address 192.168.1.100, okay? So I'm going to grab the IP address 192.168.1.100 and I'm going to give this a name here. So I'm going to give it a name practice. PRACTICE. Okay, now add.
Are you using the adapter 1 or adapter 2?
Use adapter 1. You could use adapter 2, but I have something else in mind for that. So use adapter 1.
Adapter 1, which is the
ENP0S3,
yeah, 3.
the
Okay.
first one. So inet, whatever is right next to inet and the IP address, don't worry about /24 or you may have something else. But grab this one here, okay?
Yep.
And then
Yep.
over here, just click save IP address and then give the name is just the name here. Don't worry about the name. You could give it whatever you want. So give it a name, give it the IP address you want to connect to, and then click save. Okay. And okay, click save. So you should have this in here now. Okay, similarly, you could, as we progress through, we're going to add a lot more in here. So if I close and open it again, PuTTY, so it's not defaulted to us here. So you could select practice and click open. Okay. So it will give you this pop-up option, yes. Okay, let me cancel out of this here for a second so that I could capture this. So when you launch this, this will come up here. Okay, so you have to select this and click load. It will load that for you. Okay, and next thing we want is when you load it and then you just click open. Okay. So now I'm gonna grab this screen here. So once it's loaded, you could click open. So what will happen is when you click open, this should, very first time it's gonna give you the confirmation here if you want to do this. So yeah, you should do that. And select yes. Okay. Now it's asking you the username and password. So now you could move around in your screen. Okay, so now type root and hit enter. And the password. Now, there you go. Now you connected to the server here, which is running in the virtual box. See how this is not it's pretty inconvenient here. You cannot copy paste in here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the putty to perform the actions here. So the connection is ready. Now for the Mac, okay, so you are good. Okay, now Mac. Okay, for Mac, you have to launch the terminal here. Somebody who got Mac, give me your access. Give me your access so that I could connect. Anybody who got access? Cedric, I think you got Mac, right?
Yes, I do. I was just, I'm a bit behind. That's all.
Yeah, it's fine. I think I'll take a look at the one which is already captured, which is set up. So I need to do a
Okay.
screenshot. That's why I need it.
Sure. Okay. So they're writing down everything except that. Here we go. My ID, you ready?
Yeah.
196
196
789
789.
988.
Okay, 988. Okay, ID, password
73
73.
IX.
I as in India is X as in Xerox.
And then R as in red, and then 7.
Red 7. Okay, good. So So this is powered off. Did you went through the installation, or is this a different computer?
No, this is a different computer.
Oh, okay. Did you went through the installation already once or no?
The problem with my installation is that I couldn't do the extra network for the extra adapter. I couldn't add that, so I've been writing down every step.
Yeah, so you're good here.
Wouldn't let me click or anything.
Yeah, click on adapter 2. Yep, enable it. And then, yeah, NAT. That's it. Yep, click OK. All right, so now start it up. Yeah, IP space A. Yeah, okay. Good here. So you did went through enabling the adapter and all that, or you don't need to?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this IP address 192.168.1.244. So for the Mac, what you need is you need the terminal here. So in here, search terminal. Okay, when that comes up, this comes up here, right? So what you need to do is, I'm gonna minimize this here. What is it? 1.247, right? 192.168 1.247. Okay, in here, so you have terminal. You type in terminal. You type SSH root at 192.168.1.247. Okay, let me take the screenshot. And okay, this is what you type in there. And what it does, it will tell you very first time is exchanging the fingerprints. What it's doing is it's connecting from one box to another, so it's exchanging the fingerprints. So you have to type yes. Let me grab the screen here.
what did you say fingerprint meant again?
It's gonna exchange. It's gonna remember next time that it's coming. The connection is coming from here.
Okay.
So it's gonna say yes. Just do yes this time. Okay. Okay, and hit enter. Now it will ask you for the password. So type in the password. You got the password in?
What password is it asking for? The Red Hat password?
Yeah, root Red Hat password.
Yeah. It's not working.
Yeah, you won't see it. That's the thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep, you won't see it. Just type it in anyway.
Focus.
Yeah, not right.
Again.
There you go. You are in. So now what you got here is same thing as what we're going to use a putty in the terminal. Okay, this is same thing as putty for the Windows, I'm sorry. Okay, and then if you want, you could make it bigger or whatever the size of your screen. Okay, I'm going to disconnect now. So you're logged in.
Thank you, Mr. Zafar.
Yeah, sure. So now that's how you make a connection here. So now you have an operating system which is up and running here, and this is how we will be using here. So end of the day, you could shut this down, and then this must be running in the background, and then this must be running in the background so that you could connect to it. Okay, so let's run a command from here to shut it down and bring it back up. So let me do the shutdown, init 0, and hit enter. It says the connection is gone, and it's going to shut this down. And the box is going to be, it says powered off here. Okay, so all you have to do is restart. Just say start the box again. On the Mac, you're going to get disconnect also. So wait for it to come up, and then we're going to launch putty again. Okay, so it's there now. This time around, you don't even have to log in anywhere, anytime at all. So because as long as the box is on, we could just connect it, and it will ask you, because we are using the IP address to connect it, right? So it's connected now, and I will type root and my password. So I'm logged in. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so now what I'm going to be doing is, as we move along, I'll be capturing what we're doing here, okay, side by side. That way you have all the things at your fingertips when you're practicing it. And I'm going to name it a main document. Okay, and so let's see, let me start this here. Okay, so I'm gonna insert here. I'm gonna put in today's date. Okay, and what I'll do is, so right here I'll put the name to the link here for the video recording that goes with this document. Okay, so here's the thing here. So this course will last for 6 months here. Okay, 6 months, and what you will be getting is you'll get to learn Linux, which is a Red Hat version, which is very dominating in the United States. Red Hat Linux. Then I'm going to cover scripting. Then there is a automation stuff called Ansible, and then I'm going to cover AWS, not the entire AWS inside out. I'm going to cover the EC2 part. Okay, EC2. So you will know what all these things are. And for you to be successful, follow this practice model here. Okay, on your own. When you're practicing it, try to give about 2 hours. 2 hours a day, not including Saturday, Sunday. You could skip Saturday, Sunday because you got a class here. And this is follow this pattern here. Okay, find 30 minutes, then 45 minutes, then 45 minutes. Okay, what I've noticed is if you follow this pattern, you could observe better, faster, and then you are not overwhelmed. So if you come to the computer and then you're sitting there for like 2 hours, it's going to be, sometimes you get overwhelmed doing that. So if you split up time, like you could grab 30 minutes before lunch and 45 minutes, afternoon, and then another 45 minutes just before going to bed or whatever. That way you keep up with the practice and keep up with the course. Initially, things may seem easier, pretty clear, but once we get out of the easy stuff, once we go into administration and the engineering part, then things get a little bit tough here. So if you keep up with the base, that the easy thing which I'm going to be showing you, if you keep up with that, once that is there, then the other hard part you just don't have to worry about using the easy part. So what you'll be doing is you'll be typing commands here, which command to use at what time, and what situation you use what command. So depending on that, you don't have to worry about what command you have to use. So once you get the easy part, pretty well versed, what you have to do is we just concentrate on the harder part here. Okay. So yeah, go ahead. You got a question?
Thank you. I'm saying thank you.
Yeah. So in Linux, everything is in this window here, dark window. No matter what you do, everything will be done through here. Okay. It does have some GUI version, graphical user version, but this is where the Linux starts here. Everything is going to be in a dark window, and I'll tell you, you will automatically getting paid 30% to 40% extra compared to a same job as a Windows person, okay? And it's easy to get a Linux job compared to a Windows job. You will find out by the end of the class why is it easier. So the factor of matter is you will be learning on everything under the command line, okay? So what is command line? This is command line here. It is ready and is asking you to type the command in here. It's not telling you, but that's what it is, okay? So I'm gonna put down here CLI. This is Linux CLI. CLI. Okay, what does CLI stands for? It stands for command line interface. Okay, CLI is what? Nothing but a command line interface. CLI stands for command line interface. Okay, that's all to it, nothing else. So all this you do here is just type commands here. So this is nothing but CLI. Okay, you get the idea here. You've seen the screen already. So this is what CLI stands for. Okay, and so all the commands are accepted at CLI. Okay, and you know what? Let me stop it right here. We'll pick it up where I stop here tomorrow. We'll start sharp right at time, maybe 5 minutes after. So I'll open the bridge line right on time. Everybody could join, and then we don't have a headache of setting this up. But if you're behind, go ahead and set this up here, because this is very important for you to up and running tomorrow when we start using the live commands, okay? And all the course website is July 20. This is the course website here, okay? Once I'm done, I will upload a video here, and also the document, all three documents will be up here, okay? I don't like sending emails and all that here. I just upload in one place. All the documents will start to show here. So all the documents you need is going to be here. So you have course download, then all is going to be other things coming up here. So I will put in a chat that the documents are ready, and then you could go and take a look. All right, so if anybody has questions, speak now. If not, then we'll meet tomorrow. Yeah, everybody have a good Saturday.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Zafar.
Yeah, sure. Bye.